Hello, this is Ronald with Indicator Vault, and in this video I'm going over our reversal dashboard, and this is using our laser reversal indicator, and we've made it into a dashboard setting, as you can see here. And in the settings, you can add or take away whatever symbols you want to monitor and look at, and it has all the time frames where you can have the alerts set on and all the other settings that come with the reversal indicator. Now, one thing I like about this, which I'm going to show you in this Australian dollar US dollar chart, is the one thing it adds in the dashboard is the pattern of it. Is it a continuation or a reversal? And as we can see here, we've got the H4 pulled up. So we're on this chart here, Australian dollar 4-hour chart. It's telling us this is a reversal bearish setup, right? So look here, we can see it's been in this uptrend, right? We mark out that trend line and all those touches. Look at this. It's broken through the trend line now, right? We can come up and see that the price did not want to close above the trend line. So this is telling us that the price is wanting to reverse from this area. The indicator is telling us it's not wanting to continue up, and we already see this confluence of seeing this bullish trend line now being broken. And so I like to mark out the supply candle inside the sell zone that is telling us, right? So here we see this bullish candle that broke below the low. And it's also confirmed the reversal by breaking below the trend line as well. So we can also go into lower time frames to confirm these sells also. So here we are on the hourly chart, and you can see that it gave a sell signal here. We can find it on this, the H1, as a reversal pattern. Now, we could have marked out this supply candle right here, and we can see it actually would have given a reaction. We see price came up here and did drop, taking out this low. And so that could have been a small scalp before maybe getting hit out at break even, or maybe after you took partials. But also I would note why we want to have other confluences. This candle already took out the previous low, right? So this supply candle is in a sense already done its work, right? But anyway, our most recent one, again, this was the 4-hour supply zone that's been marked out. You can see it broke the trend line, but we can refine that even more to here. We can see it's hit here. I also like to use the fibs, and look at that great reaction. I mean, it's not closing above the 70.5, right? So again, it's telling us to look for a reversal. We can see even on the 1 hour, it was saying reversal. So let's say we got in at the bottom of the zone, maybe a 23 pip stop, and we can expect a lower low of at least probably about 61 pips as far as to create a new lower low. But it's telling us, it's a reversal pattern. We could easily expect the first take profit, and then look, the next standard deviation lines up perfectly with this next low. And another trick I like to use trend lines for is when we see them, being broken. When we're looking for a trend line to be broken, I personally like to aim for at least the middle of the trend line, right? And so we can see here's the beginning. We've got a touch here, touch here, touch here, and touch here. And so I would at least expect this low and this low to be broken. Maybe not quite reach all here. That would be, quite an aggressive sell-off. It could certainly go down there. But for a day trade, a one standard deviation, for about 140 pips here. And then what I love about the dashboard, again, the continuation reversals, we can see on the higher time frame, the daily is saying continuation. And so if we take off this, again, we can just click on the dashboard. And so look, on the higher time frame, it's saying continuation of the bearish movement. Remember, in the 4 hour, we have this uptrend going, and we've seemingly probably reached the peak according to what the indicator is telling us. We mark out this supply candle. We see how prices reached into it. And again, on the 4 hour, it's reached into it. And so we could probably expect that aggressive sell-off for the 140 pips with a very small stop loss in it. And again, we want to add a fib of the price range that it's in. You see it's come up into the 61.8. If you want to wait for a more conservative entry, we mark out the range of the indicator zone that is telling us to sell from. Just barely come to the 61.8. If you want to wait for more confirmation for that, you can. But again, the dashboard is great to monitor multiple pairs with this strategy, with this indicator, and it will tell you what to look for. Again, the daily chart, we're seeing a continuation sell-off setup. But on the 4 hour, as we saw the uptrend being broken, it's telling us to look for that as well. Now here, I've got the British pound, US dollar 30-minute chart. And here you can monitor, again, with the settings, you can monitor what you want to show up in the alerts, how you want, if you wanted to sort by how close the setup is formed, or if you just want continuation patterns or reversal patterns to show up first, time frames and pair. So here, got the GU 30-minute chart. It's telling us we're seeing a continuation buy setup. And so this one is still unfolding. And again, I like to use these boxes, this indicator telling me and confirming supply and demand areas that are forming. Again, if we use a fib, and look at that, the 70.5 shows up just to the top of this supply area. And so I would feel super strong about placing a buy limit here with about a 14 pip stop below the zone, and just to create a new high, the next higher high, you're looking at 47 pips. But if we want to take out there, a little over 50 pips. Again, that's a great about 4-to-1 R&R. And we can use these other confluences as well, because it gives the higher time frames, reversal and continuation patterns. And so you can go from each time frame, from the daily or weekly all the way down to the 5-minute and 15-minute, right? Again, the 15-minute is also giving us a continuation pattern. And so this is great. The dashboard is wonderful to incorporate all these different pairs and all the different time frames to see. You don't have to click on all the different charts here and all the different time frames up here. It gives it to you in one place, this incredible indicator to tell you where to look for buys and sells from. And like I said, I love that it's telling you if it's a continuation or reversal. And like with the Australian dollar chart, confirming the reversal by marking out that trend line, and we saw that the trend line was indeed broken, and so we can look for further downside with that pair. So I hope this video helped, and until next time, good luck trading.